business immigration facility, that is, how to obtain all our facilities, their prices and timelines. Establishment of complaint platform. Under we have Servicom and we have legal unit. Under legal unit, the CGI does not joke with legal unit. Before this legal man we have in the session, there was another one before. CG did not mind sword. He complained and that woman was removed. Operating NIS website with information of all her services, including requirements and other things. 6. Decentralization of certain operations to the command. These are all the things he put in place to reduce corruption. Institutionalization of whistleblowing policy. Deploy which is web-based now, temporary work permit through email, biometric documentation of NIS personnel. Like he said yesterday, there was an officer that committed an offense, just said, give me his name, but they had his number. Once you mention your number, he can just go to his, he has one portable iPad with him. Once he log in, he will see all information about you, your ID card, your name, the day you will retire, and everything. So, if we have the Passport Data Processing Center, establishment of migration information and data analysis system, and the Baba. It will give room for information sharing among stakeholders in the fight against corruption. These are the preventive measures and some mechanisms the CGIs have put in place to curb corruption. In conclusion, officers and men of the service are to shun corrupt practices through practice of integrity. We should always search ourselves. We should search ourselves, inner self. Am I a person? Am I a woman of integrity? Can people hold me accountable to my account or to my acts? You check yourself, please. We should give personal assistance where there are opportunities to engage in corruption. Practice integrity, seek to fight injustice, and spread consciousness. As immigration officers and public officers entrusted with the privilege of occupying public office, it is pertinent to discharge our duty in the interest of the public. So we must resolve not to betray the confidence reposed on us by the public. In recommendation, it is therefore recommended that the service urgently put in place the effective consequence management system. We call it the CMC. This will be developed, adopted, and gazetted until the implementation will be 100%. The service may also look into establishing R2 desk officers in all commands and formations, which are to be manned by reputable officers. We have R2 in some commands, but it's not in all the commands in Nigeria. Lastly, reporting corrupt practices. Also, beware for officers. We should also reward officers with integrity, and punishment for erring officers should be encouraged. Before I end this paper, just 2 minutes. There's a video, it's not 1 minute, 47 seconds, about a man that always carries files home. And once he's working on the file in the sitting room, anytime he opens the file, there are meat in between the files. So he was just working and the daughter was writing assignment beside him. The daughter picked the file and gave him the file. He just kept it. So the daughter that was writing assignment took his assignment to the father. The father checked, the assignments were wrong. Coins and put it on her assignment and gave the father. Do you understand? We should be very careful. We should be very careful. As immigration officers, as the retired CGIs are here, they are looking at our present Controller General and they are happy. But I want to ask us this question. Which type of immigration service are you going to leave behind? In 5 years' time, after retirement, can you boldly say, this is the service I left behind? Because we should check ourselves.
Thank you. I think she deserves more than that.